refugees from Bangladesh continue to pour in as desperate Pakistani troops mount a fresh reign of terror. One of the refugees describes it.
তিনবার পড়াইছে, লুট করেছে, মানে মানুষ একেবারে কাটে কাটে দুই ভাগ করে দিয়েছে, দুই তিন ভাগ খণ্ড করে দিয়েছে। কচুরির মধ্যে, টগরের মধ্যে মাথা জাগাইয়া, নাক জাগাইয়া 3 দিন 4 দিন পর্যন্ত থাকতে হয়েছে। মেয়ে ছেলে কত কত ছোট ছোট বাচ্চা কচুরির চলে ধুয়ে আসতে হয়েছে, তাতে আমরা আনতে পারি নেই বাবা, আর ক্ষমতা নেই।
A parliamentary delegation from the German Democratic Republic makes an on-the-spot study of the refugee problem. The number of Bangladesh refugees in India has now crossed the 8.5 million mark. Each day, about 50,000 victims take refuge in India. Mr. Abdul Fateh, the Pakistani ambassador to Iraq, who has recently changed his allegiance to Bangladesh, says,
As you know, I was Pakistan's ambassador to Iraq until about 2 weeks ago, when I decided to declare my allegiance to the government of Bangladesh. Well, I had made the decision long before, although it had taken me a very long time to decide the date on which I will make my announcement and come out in public to place my services at the disposal of the Bangladesh government. On March 26th, when the Pakistan Army went into its murderous attack on my people in Bangladesh, it snapped all sense of identity that I had with the government of Pakistan in a single blow. It was a period of deepest agony in my life, since as I continued to serve the government of Pakistan, pretending that everything was all right in my country. I nevertheless hoped that sanity would prevail on the government of Yahya Khan, but that hope vanished when I heard that Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the leader of 75 million people of Bangladesh, was going to be put on trial.
The people of Patna collect money in aid of Bangladesh by staging a drama on the trial of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman.
তাহলেই দেখুন, আপনারা বুঝুন, আর সময় নেই, বাঙালিকে আজ নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াতে হবে। আসুন সকলে মিলে একসাথে বলি, জয় বাংলা।
The Andhra Pradesh Bangladesh Convention pays homage to martyrs in the cause of freedom and democracy. A consignment of heavy trucks from UNICEF. These will speed up relief to Bangladesh refugees in West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura.
Professor John Kenneth Galbraith, former US ambassador to India, visits Bangladesh refugee camps in West Bengal. In an interview with the Indian News Review.
Well, I must say that I have very mixed impressions. I shall go back home with a sense of the very great need and indeed the very great urgency of supplies. I must say, confirming my feeling that these things were necessary was perhaps the most important thing that I've learned in these last 2 days. I've also been impressed at the enormous fortitude of the people. One always knew that Bengalis were people of great fortitude and great good humor. but it was good to be reminded of it again. There's only one solution that will ultimately be satisfactory and will allow these people to return to their villages and to their land, and that is some form of self-determination. Certainly, there must be some form of secure self-determination for the people of East Bengal. No one can doubt that. Well, I share with everybody else the view that he should not have been put on trial. So far as I'm aware, his only crime was winning an election. If that is going to be the subject of a trial, then all successful politicians are in danger.
The International Conference on Bangladesh in New Delhi. The conference is being attended by 150 delegates from 26 countries, including India. The gathering demands the unconditional and immediate release of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. A four-member Japanese parliamentary delegation visits the camps of the Bangladesh refugees. The delegates share the concern of India for this international problem. They assure that Japan will extend all possible assistance for the relief of the refugees. Representatives of 24 countries who attended the recently concluded International Conference on Bangladesh visit the refugee camps in West Bengal. The delegates have stressed that self-determination of the people is the only basis for a political solution in Bangladesh. The displaced persons from Bangladesh now number over 9 million. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, the United Nations Children's Emergency Fund has earmarked $3.5 million to combat malnutrition among the young. This amount excludes the cost of food. The Soviet Union has also announced additional aid, 500,000 rubles worth of medicines, rice, vegetable oils and sugar, totaling 56,000 tons.
বীরের জন্ম দিয়েছে বাংলাদেশ বুলেটের মুখে সেই বিপ্লবী বাঙালি হবে না শেষ বাংলাদেশের পথে প্রান্তরে শহরেতে আর গ্রামে মেতেছে বাঙালি বীর
The Mukti Bahini, continues its fight against the Pakistan Army in Bangladesh.
বীরের রক্তে ভিজে গেছে আজ বাংলাদেশের ভূমি, বীরের রক্তে ভিজে গেছে আজ বাংলাদেশের ভূমি, সেই রক্তের বিনিময়ে আজ স্বাধীনতায় আনো তুমি, মরণ যদিও জীবন কেড়েছে করবে না
Moving through some of the liberated areas, Mr. Tajuddin Ahmed, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, is greeted by the people with great enthusiasm and excitement.
বিচারপতি তোমার বিচার করবে যারা আগে গেছে জনতা, বিচারপতি তোমার বিচার করবে যারা আগে গেছে জনতা, তোমার গুলির তোমার ফাঁসির তোমার কারাগারের পেছন ছুটবে তারা ওজনে তাই জনতা, তোমার গুলির তোমার ফাঁসির তোমার কারাগারের পেছন ছুটবে তারা ওজনে তাই জনতা, বিচারপতি তোমার বিচার করবে যারা আজকে গেছে জনতা, বিচারপতি তোমার বিচার করবে যারা আজকে গেছে জনতা, তোমার সবাই আমির যারা ফাঁসির কাটে ঝুলবে তারা, তোমার সবাই আমির যারা ফাঁসির কাটে ঝুলবে তারা, তোমার রাজা মহারাজা করো জোরে মাগবে বিচার জনতা এই জনতা, বিচারপতি তোমার বিচার করবে যারা আজকে গেছে জনতা।
In spite of the relentless assault by the Pakistani army on the people of Bangladesh, the freedom fighters succeed in liberating vast tracts in the countryside.
বাংলাদেশ জিন্দাবাদ, বাংলাদেশ জিন্দাবাদ, জয় বাংলা।
Each day, the ranks of the Mukti Bahini keep swelling.
বাংলাদেশ জিন্দাবাদ, বাংলাদেশ জিন্দাবাদ, জয় বাংলা, জয় বাংলা।
In an interview with the Indian News Review, the brother of Mujibur Rahman, Sheikh Abu Nasser,
এখন হাজার হাজার ছেলেরা আসছে, তারা ট্রেনিং নিতে দিচ্ছে, মেয়েরা হাজার হাজার মেয়েরাও ট্রেনিং দিচ্ছে, আনসার, আপনার পুলিশ, এপিআর, বেঙ্গল রেজিমেন্ট, সবাই এখন তারা নিজের ইচ্ছে করে এসে মুক্তিবাহিনীতে যোগদান করছে। মুক্তিবাহিনীর জন্য যদি সাহায্য পায় পৃথিবীর সমস্ত দেশের থেকে, যেমন প্লেন, নেভেল এবং হেভি আর্মস,
in the liberated areas, the Bangladesh government has installed a civic administration. With better arms, much more can be achieved.
বাংলাদেশ গভর্নমেন্ট যে সমস্ত জায়গা মুক্তিবাহিনী দখল করে নিয়েছে, সেই সমস্ত প্রায় 30-40 মাইল পর্যন্ত আমরা ভিতরে দখল করে নিয়েছে আমাদের মুক্তিবাহিনী। সেখানে গভর্নমেন্ট, বাংলাদেশ গভর্নমেন্ট একজন ডিস্ট্রিক্ট ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট, এসপি, এসডিও, থানা অফিসার, পোস্ট অফিস সব সে দিয়েছে সেখানে, এবং তারা সেখানে অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন চালাচ্ছেন এবং তার দ্বারা সেখানে সব দেখাশোনা এবং সমস্ত রকম মুক্তিবাহিনী সেখানে তাদের সাহায্য করছে, যাতে পাকিস্তান আর্মি আবার এসে তাদের অ্যাটাক না করতে পারে। সেই জন্য সেখানে মুক্তিবাহিনীরাও দেখছে এবং গভর্নমেন্টও ঠিক সেভাবে ওখানে চালাচ্ছে। সেখানে আমাদের স্টাম্প চলছে, সেখানে আমাদের হসপিটাল আছে এবং সমস্ত অফিসার আমাদের বাংলাদেশ গভর্নমেন্টের থেকে সেখানে অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট দিয়েছে।
বাদে তহিদ খোদা বন্দে দরুদে মুস্তফা नाते अली पाके पैगंबर रसूले मुस्तफा हस्ते मुदे खुसरू गाजी माइनुद्दीन हुसैन हमीदे या
Here lie the brave, the freedom fighters of Bangladesh, laid to rest in the very soil they fought to liberate. Their graves bear moving testimony to the courage of a defiant people.
This is the place. This place is known as Kulapathar, and I have buried 10 of my boy who has been shaheed in the last few days of battle. And each one of them fought gallantly. If I tell you the stories how they have died, you'll be surprised. They have not bothered about their life, but by dying, they have saved many of us. And in each one of this case, I just can't imagine when a chap fighting like this have died, what right have we got to live and enjoy the independence? I don't know. We have to fight, and all our soldiers are fully determined.
The Mukti Bahini. They operate in small groups against the brutal forces of the Pakistani army.
আচ্ছা তো নানপুরে রেলওয়ে স্টেশন ওখানে আপনাদের ওই ব্যাংকার থেকে সম্মুখের ব্যাংকার থেকে ফায়ার করতেছে
Their operations throughout Bangladesh are carefully controlled and coordinated from a central command.
আচ্ছা কোন কোন জায়গার পর ব্যাংকার আছে?
আমি ব্যাংকার মেজেন দেখছি 8 জন মানুষ। তারপরে এখানে মেজেন খানা ও স্টেশনকে পাশে ওই লোকের লাঙ্গার তার, তারপরে এখানে থাকে মেজর দুরানি, তারপরে এখান থেকে
This young boy, eager to help the freedom fighters, risks his life for them. He has penetrated deep into the enemy camp, posing as a kitchen help, and carries back vital information about enemy movements.
যা যা যাবতীয় তা দেখছি আমি।
আচ্ছা ব্যাংকারের মুখ কোন দিকে?
ব্যাংকারের মুখ এদিকেও আছে, এদিকেও আছে, এদিকেও আছে, এদিকেও আছে। শালদা নদী, তারপরে নয়নপুর আছে, তারপর বাগরা আছে, তারপরে এই নয়নপুরে উত্তর পার, দক্ষিণ পার ও পশ্চিম কন্যারে। এরপরে এদিক দিয়ে বাড়িটির মেজান আছে 2টা, একটা ঘরের ভিতরে বড় বড় ব্যাংকার আর MMG ফাইটটা রাখছে, ওই সিধা সিধাওয়ালা MMG।
The local population, terrorized by the invading army, is fully behind the Mukti Bahini. They help by carrying supplies for the guerrillas.
This is Radio Bangladesh giving you the news. 8 Pakistani troops were recently done away with in Jambari area and Kashimpur railway station. Reports from Mymensingh Select sector says the Liberation Forces killed 3 occupational soldiers in Minteshwar and Mohabbatpur areas. The freedom fighters killed 2 enemy personnel at Badi Teka and Ishwarganj. 8 rifles were also captured from the enemy here. In Kushtia, Jasor and Khulna sector, the Liberation Forces killed 5 Pakistani soldiers near Gagani Bridge. 4 enemy troops were also killed in Bhomra area.
My name is Major Salik, and I have been given the charge of this subsector. Shalda Nodi, you must have heard it many times in the radio. This area I have got about 40 square miles of liberated
Likewise, vast tracts in other parts of Bangladesh have been set free by the freedom fighters.
You see, it is very nice to see this liberated area. These people, they are all very lucky and they are very grateful. And, they pass their regular life by normal farming. And this market, as you see, this Bangladesh flag is on. It can definitely boost up their morale. And they are quite determined. These people are of a lot of help for us because they act as sometimes scouts. They bring information of enemy. They act as our load carrier. That is the best way we can utilize them. Our ammunition replenishment and casualty evacuation. There are many local people. They all come out with this type of helps. As you know, so far no country has given us recognition. So we are facing a lot of difficulty with arms and ammunition. In these arms today, all are Chinese, which we had earlier, and some of them have been captured. And about ammunition, we capture them very often, normally in ambushes. That's the best opportunity to capture enemy ambush, and by that we are carrying out our operation. But I expect very soon some country will come to our recognition and we will get some ammunition and some better type of arms.
স্বাধীন বাংলা বেতার কেন্দ্র একটি ঘোষণা
Radio Bangladesh calls for young recruits.
ঘোষণায় জানানো হয়েছে বাংলাদেশ মুক্তি বাহিনীতে দ্বিতীয় পর্যায়ে অফিসার ট্রেনিং কোর্সের জন্য প্রার্থী মনোনয়ন করা হবে আগামী 23শে অক্টোবর থেকে এই ট্রেনিং শুরু হবে ঘোষণাটি শেষ হলো
The Mukti Bahini knows that to win they must train. Each day more young men volunteer to fight. The ranks of the Mukti Bahini keep steadily swelling. The commanders are taught the use of modern weapons.
এক তো রাত্রে যখন যাবে কেউ সাদা শার্ট গায়ে দিতে পারবে না এমন কোনো কালার গায়ে দিতে পারবে না
An important part of their training are guerrilla tactics and how to carry out sabotage operations.
হবে তার শরীরের মধ্যে এগুলা রাত্রে যে আস্তে আস্তে চলবা খুব সতর্কতার সাথে সেটা যেন আওয়াজ সৃষ্টি না করে পা রাখবা আস্তে আস্তে রাখার চেষ্টা করবা তারপর রাখবা দুইবার চেষ্টা করার পরে আস্তে আস্তে জঙ্গলের মধ্যে মুভ করবা বা জঙ্গল না হলে খোলা ময়দানের মধ্যে যখন মুভ করবে এটা অবলম্বন করবা জঙ্গলের মধ্যে মুভ করতে হলো ঠিক যেভাবে আমি দেখাচ্ছি সেভাবেই মুভ করবে যেন এনিমি তোমার কাছে যদি থেকে থাকে তাহলে বুঝতে পারবে না কে আসতেছে সে দেখা তুমি দেখো একটা
শব্দ না পায়
হ্যাঁ ওঠাও দেখি that this blood that we have shed will not go in vain. At any cost, we are going to win. We'll fight till last, and our determination, I again tell you that we are going to fight till last. Till such time the last soldier is alive in this soil, we'll fight. And inshallah that day is going to come very soon when we liberate this country. And we'll be fully independent. We'll drive each and every Pakistani soldier out of this soil. And we will be one as a nation, inshallah.
Brussels, the city of arts and neon-lit bustle, is the first halt on the Indian Prime Minister's 3-week tour of 6 Western countries. The Prime Minister of Belgium accords a warm welcome to Mrs. Gandhi. Reminding world leaders of the difficult situation facing India is the main purpose of her tour. The Indian Prime Minister meets the King and the Queen of Belgium. The 3-day visit of Mrs. Indira Gandhi creates among Belgian leaders a better appreciation of India's stand on Bangladesh. The second leg of her tour brings Mrs. Gandhi to Vienna, the venue of many peace conferences. She is received by Chancellor Bruno Kreisky. The federal president and other leaders voiced their concern over the serious developments on India's borders. They agree that conditions should be created in East Bengal, enabling the refugees to go back in safety and honor.
London, the first town of Europe, is the third venue of the Indian Prime Minister's mission of peace. Foreign and Commonwealth Secretary Sir Alec Douglas Hume welcomes Mrs. Gandhi. Bangladesh refugees and the mounting tension along the Indo-Pak border are among the issues discussed with Prime Minister Edward Heath. Oxford University campus. In a special convocation, an honorary degree of Doctor of Civil Law is conferred on Mrs. Indira Gandhi, the renewer of ancient India, pillar of its unity, untiring upholder of peace, and mother of her country, reads the citation. Washington, D.C. On the lawns of White House, President Nixon receives Mrs. Gandhi.
I have come here looking for a deeper understanding of the situation in our part of the world, in search of some wise impulse which, as history tells us, has sometimes worked to save humanity from despair. I look forward to our discussions. I have no doubt that they will lead to the strengthening of friendship and understanding between our two nations and to a lightening of our path.
Paris, the fifth venue of the Indian Prime Minister's mission of peace. The French President and Mrs. Indira Gandhi called for a political settlement of Bangladesh crisis. The last lap of her tour of 6 Western nations brings Mrs. Gandhi to Bonn, capital of the Federal Republic of Germany. She is welcomed by Chancellor Willy Brandt. During his talks with Mrs. Gandhi, he says, Pakistan must work out a solution for East Bengal conflict and facilitate the return of millions of refugees who have fled to India. The danger of a military clash must be averted. Mr. Shah Jahan Mia, a senior member of Pakistan's Assistant High Commission in Bombay, has switched his allegiance to Bangladesh.
Since after partition, there was something. They say about 2 or 3 years people were all right because this new country born and everybody was thinking in a good way, a good term that things will move properly. But after 2 or 3 years, the things moved in such a way that there was something misunderstanding between these two, and the Bengalis feel that there is something wrong probably with them. But this thing all came developing day by day, and after this military crackdown, this harassment has become an open question. Now it is a crime to become a Bengali. Their treatment towards the Bengalis as if we are the Indian agents. So it has now become difficult for us to work with our West Pakistani counterparts. So ultimately we have no other alternative but to switch over to our own government, that means government of Bangladesh.